Don't.
The heart's
interfere.
yours.
Who's there?
You should have left him to me.
Flora Abbott. That you?
You should have left him to me.
Shall we? Careful. A dark will is upon that thing.
A strange thing. A stranger place to put it. You ever seen the like?
No, never. You're the hunter, Flora Abbott. I'm the Banisher, Antea Duarte. You've met my partner.
You. You're the Banisher who died. Keep back! I know what you do. I won't be killed a second time. You hear? Not before I'm done with that bully bastard shepherd. Not before!
Why are you after Shepherd?
He made my life hell. I'll make his a quick death, for I am a better hunter than he. I'm better and he knew it. He could not stand it. Nor that I had the captain's trust. I, with my brown skin.
The weakest sex, the wrongest color, scapegoated when you fail.
Hated when you succeed.
Did no one stand up for you? Or at the very least, stand up against him?
None but Pennington. Tell me this. You have your man here. He is your people. Now the captain is dead and my place here was lost. Where are my people? Priest would never dare to bite her thumb at Shepherd. So I left the fort, and Shepherd still found me. At the old watchtower east of here. Shepherd stalked me one last time before he shot and killed me.
I'm sorry.
One hateful crime followed another. The bastard stole my gun. It's in his cave. I want it.
The cave where you tried to kill him?
Yes. Problem?
No. No problem.
Until there is a problem, of course.
We are not enemies, Flora. You can trust us.
Can I? You saved the life of a man who would spit on you.
I died fighting the curse. I died to save you, all of you. I'm still fighting the curse.
What good is that to me now? Curse or no curse, Shepard was still here, snapping at my throat.
We'll leave you now, Flora.
I trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Once more overfeeding.
Having lost her captain and only ally, she left the fort.
Was she any safer out in the wilds? Monsters within as without.
Well,
At least she got to choose which monster she would face. Shall we?
See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
show your shape in flesh!
Spectral target for you. Feet on the ground. have another in sight.
There's more of them.
Change targets. Tormented first.
Devil take Enough!
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
That is why they pay me good money. There's something here.
Broken lock. Forced entry. There's an echo here. This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse.
She was a hell of a hunter. The shepherds saw her as the prey.
I raise for now the Veil of Shadows.
What are you doing in my house? I'm sick of this. You wanted me gone. I left. I won't fight you.
Some reading for you, if read you can. Not to do with me. I'm just a messenger. She lowered her gun. Why?
She was tired of it. She was done fighting.
Hell of a gamble. She has brass. I wonder what that letter said.
You need to see this.
Bullet holes. Standoff?
We still need to find Shepherd's Cave.
Flora's blood, perhaps. There was a gun here. See where it lay? I'd quite like to find it.
We still need to find Shepherd's Cave. Theodore Shepherd's happy little home. Having fun, are you?
Master Ted's secret little butchering place, eh?
Unclean spirit, leave now. camp is a camp no longer. It's a village.
Good day, Nick.
All the better for you.
Let's...
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for... Won't you leave me alone?
There are things...
We may have some...
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
How was your sister?
She's gone. When I told of what she'd done...
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Fare you well, Mr. McWraith.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
Running this fort on your own can be no easy task. How are things going?
Busy. Vardy Miller has been on my case about opening more trading routes. We're all trying to make do, and he's trying to make work. Mind you, it's not a half-bad idea. We need the supplies. I've sent letters to the Harrows, but had no reply. I wish I knew why.
We had a little disagreement with the governor. You may wait a little longer for your letter.
I see. New Eden is losing its selectmen. A terrible thing, of course. Still, new broom sweep cleaner and all that.
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are barely scratching by up here in this godforsaken fort, dangling out over the edge of the world. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
A presence yet surrounds you. Could explain why you feel so burdened.
I carry my grief with me. I live with a family that is no longer here. You made sure of that?
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
I've mailed for the fort. The messenger didn't make it. But I'm glad to make his delivery for him.
Mail? From who?
I don't know. Family? Friends? They seem to come from outside New Eden.
Ah, from before. They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it. Well, thank you.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Faded with age. Hard to know what it was for.
Come, let me show you the way. Sharpen up.
Show them why they should fear Banishers. I'm right here, you know.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home?
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye. Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye. Fair enough.
Seeker drew this. Wait, we've seen this before. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. Same circle as the one on the entrance. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's complicated.
Aye, all right. I believe you.
You're done.
What?
No governor, no meeting. House. And it seems no faith.
What can I do for you?
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her. Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
I haunt you as a ghost, and you act as though that's normal. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
Mr. McCraith.
Mr. Cottle, and a good day to you. How goes it?
Oh, it goes well, sir. It goes well. We have bread and we have ale, thanks to Lucy Barrow and your good self. A question for you, sir. It strikes me that our brothers and sisters at Newsmith Camp may need bread and ale to boot. What do you think?
I'd imagine they do, aye.
I thought so, yes. But dangers block the road. No one will travel as demons and what have you or want to attack. Would you?
I'll bear that in mind. Maybe trade.
We may, indeed.
I should go.
God go with you.
good.
Something's here.
Hidden. After you, dear.
Can't get enough of my backside, can you?
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
I admit I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Okay, shut. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. I've just tried to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
Get back up! Next with us.
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
This looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
It moves like a shot.
Let's get back up. Reinforcements!
Think you could take on a ghost?
Away with you!
It's going all out.
I'll get you eventually. kiss for you.
Not here, not now.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
When I asked if you'd known Deborah Comenius, you denied it. Why?
Seeker never met Deborah. Grace did. I am no longer Grace, and I don't like to speak for her. Deborah was Grace's teacher. She encouraged her to be herself, to become who I am now. They did not know one another, but without Deborah, I'd have never met Ceridian. And with Ceridian, my entire life changed. Deborah suffered terribly, and the fate she met was exactly the fate I fled. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
He talked about paying you a visit.
When I was exiled, he was the only one who'd help. Sweet boy. But now is not the time for visitors. Later, perhaps. Later, when you have lifted the curse.
The boy will be disappointed. He has a thing for witchery.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya Marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embraced solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya Marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. Old Mosshead, Ceridian and me.
the time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
Into the breach we go.
Wait. This is it, isn't it?
This is it.
You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
Do you have regrets?
If there's one thing I've learned while working as a banisher, and working with you, it's that people look through the world through whatever lens they believe is the right one. And that leaves no room for regrets. We all make mistakes. We all work with what we have. So no regrets. My lens today is not the same as my lens back then. I've made peace with my own life.
Are you saying people can change?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye. Let's go do it. Thank you for standing by my side through it all, for everything. Into the fray, then.
Always. What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on. Stay watchful. Spectres are still drawn to you.
Oh, brilliant. Oh.
You chose the schoolhouse too.
Of course. Our last night together.
I knew it. And now the question is, how do we reach it?
I like your doll. What are you doing?
This is Aleja. She is a witch, and she is running away from Spanish soldiers. She had a horse, but he died. He was an old friend. Patience, Antea. You know that we have to be twice as good as them to get half of what they have. I can't stand anymore.
Easy as pie.
I bet you can't cook.
I think your mother is jealous of you.
I'm better than she was a mage. Of course she is.
We could train in secret. Practice when she's not looking.
These are memories from my childhood. But why here? They never learn, do they? Watch out! We made it angry. Think you could take on a ghost? Over there, a passageway.
The paths form and reform. Your passageway's already gone.
This place has a plan for us, and I suspect we may not like it.
It's just us here and there.
Damn it!
The void centers in on us. Perhaps you've been thinking about your past and memories are manifesting.
Or the other way around. Rory,
Tell me,
Calendre is here.
your childhood friend is here.
What passed for my friend?
Right. We leave now. You explain later.
Mama? Mama!
It's just the game.
What's going on?
Go on.
See
Bernard.
yourself, Antea.
Bernard.
Let the fire melt your shackles.
Careful, Red. It's close.
Stay, Antea. Stay and play with me.
I feel like being led by the nose.
It's playing with us. Wants us to feel powerless.
I'll feast on your soul. You won once. Never again. Never again. Come and play, Antea. Come and play. You will never leave this place.
You can't go round the fire. You must go through.
Poor little Antea. All alone. No one to play with. No one to talk to. Poor little Antea. Gifted and talented. Constricted. Bound. Abandoned.
Go to hell.
Look at you now. Look at your dead. Clinging to some pitiful soul in a hopeless search for meaning. Thank you, Rory McGrath, for bringing her to me.
This thing serves the Araloo, Red. Don't indulge it.
You'll soon be mine. Your voice, your soul, everything.
Damn you. You want to play, Calendre? Fine. Let's play.
At last you visit Calendre. Your bestest friend.
We are not friends. And your name is not Calendre.
Perhaps I should name myself by what called me to you. Your weariness? Your solitude? Your arrogance?
For years, I would not shoulder the weight of what I did. I would not face my regrets. I would not wear my guilt. My home burned to the ground. My face was marked forever. When I look in the mirror, I think of you. I fled the family I'd nearly killed. I buried my true feelings in hate for you. No more. I loved you once. You were my sister. You were my soul. But I understand now that you were born of all this darkness, that you thrive on it. And because of this, I forgive you. I forgive Calendre for being nothing but a mirror. And I forgive myself for not knowing better.
And you? Rory McGrath? Can you forgive her for leaving you alone and unloved and haunted only by her memory?
The souls we banish end up in the void. I know this now. I pity them. I pity you.
Your pity means nothing to me, mortal. You are nothing.
How convenient then that I don't need you to give myself closure.
Antea, Antea. Such a clever girl. So good with words of power. Is that how you seduced your little pet here?
My name is Nasuku, and I am the relentless servant of the Queen of Kerr.
The hell?
Come, stay a while, stay forever. As stubborn as you are.
I'm stronger and faster. I'll destroy you.
As stubborn as you are weak, you've not changed.
Alright, that's cheating.
We must focus on the sorrow. Then we can end.
You are going to pay for this.
Try this on for size.
As stubborn as you are. This is my realm!
I was a child when I beat you, remember?
I see you.
And I see you.
I see you at my domain. my rules. Come and play?
Look to me. I was a child when I beat you, remember?
This is my realm. Pay for this. This is my realm.
That was something.
I never told you the full story. I'm sorry.
No need.
Please, let's get out of here.
We're here.
Onwards. Let's get this over with. Is the entire town lost to Ivy? Her influence must still be strong.
But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against. We really had no idea what we were walking into.
If I had taken the threat seriously, then you might be alive.
All that matters now is that you give me my assent. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
They brought more friends. Away with you!
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
We were so in love.
We are in love.
With no condition. To the very end.
Aye. The very end.
Back down to hell!
I see a light.
How? Esther still be here?
Oh, there? Anybody home?
And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he...
Esther?
Rory? Are you here? Are you really here?
I am. We are. Have you been here alone all this time?
No. Not alone. Charles visits from time to time. We talk.
That's not Charles. Charlie had his ascent. Do you remember?
Oh yes, I remember. It's all very foggy. Do we ever mend the wounds of true love lost?
Esther, do you know me?
Antea? Yes, I know you. You come to Red as Charles comes to me. How very good of you.
Dearest Esther, I died. I am a ghost.
You know, I'd have liked to join your games. You three. Chasing ghosts and whatnot. I learn fast. But not today. Today feels like a dream.
Can we speak of Deborah?
Don't say her name. She'll hear you. She'll hear our thoughts.
Let her. Truth is not to be feared. Truth is freedom. There's no ending to the story until the truth is told.
Red, you are a dear, dear friend. But there is no truth that does not look like a nightmare. And the difference between the two cannot be told.
Nothing stands against the truth, and even a nightmare's power must have its limit.
And what if the limit is the frontier of New Eden? What if here she is all-powerful and there is no escape?
What will pass, will pass. And if it does, and we are free, what will you do?
I'll away back to London. New Eden is lost now and for centuries to come.
I am a ghost, and ghosts do not dream. This is real. We are here, and so are you. I promise you.
Perhaps none of it is real. Perhaps it is all her dream. Perhaps this is the curse.
Aye. And maybe life's a dream, but hell's balls, I hope not.
New Eden was a dream, you know. A dream of heaven shared by we, its people. But we seem to have brought the nightmare with us.
What's going on up at the meeting house?
I do not ask about the meeting house, and nor should you. To think that once we worshipped there, that Charles would give his sermons there. There of all places.
All things good and bad have their end. And the meeting house is just a place. We'll go there and find a finish.
You're a brave and gentle soul, Red McGrath. I shall remember you when you're gone. If remember I still can.
Goodbye, Esther. Perhaps we'll meet again.
Perhaps we shall. It's so very pleasant to speak to new old friends. From time to time. To time.